So if you look at the hyper distribution, it's very interesting. It looks different than TitanX. So in hyper, you have liquid, staked, payouts, penalties, user burn, buy-in burn, NLP fees burn.
Mm-hmm.
Liquid is very low, which is kind of interesting to see. So liquid on TitanX will be lower because on TitanX, on hyper, you have an early miner end feature, which didn't exist in Titan, which we can go over. There are situations where it actually makes sense because if you look on penalties, that 4 billion hyper that was burned, roughly 180,000 words, came from early miner ending. The penalties.
This one, where is it here? The wait, which one? The penalties. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Crazy. 4 billion burned. That's a significant amount of hyper so far. Burnt.
Yeah, exactly. Because what people are doing is after 3 days, it becomes available. So if you start a miner on day 4, it will become available on day 7. Start a miner on day 100, it will become available at day 103. So 3 days after miner start, you'll see the claim early button activate. That allows you to claim early, but you get a penalty. The penalty is 50% minimum. So let's say you have a miner, you get to progress 10%. That means if you early end, you pay a 90% penalty because you only serve 10%. But if you go like your miner is 70% matured, you hit the 50% minimum. Instead of 30% penalty, you hit 50%. So there's a 50% minimum penalty for early ending. And you pay half of the Ethereum it costs to start. So if it costs 0.2 Ethereum to start, you pay a 0.1 Ethereum end fee. Now, this end fee goes the exact same way it does when people start a miner. It goes to buy TitanX on market, goes to buy Hyper on market. So now we have a scenario where it actually sometimes makes sense for quicker compounding to early end it because people are like making 50% ROI and they just compound faster doing it that way, which makes sense for some people. It's like an advanced user function, but people are using it, which removes future supply because it's not mintable and adds more Ethereum to the protocol, which creates a scenario where the buy pressure is actually more than the supply coming out. This is extremely advanced game theory, but the early miner end is epic.
That actually is a very interesting concept. You know, the early claim that takes so much supply off the market so quickly, and I think that's definitely something I wasn't seeing coming. You know, the early end. I think that was very interesting. With the where was it here? So just to clarify too, guys, if you haven't seen this before, if you are familiar with the miners though, it'll be just down here. So if you come to the mining page on Hyper, go to active miners, and then you're going to see over here on the right-hand side, you're going to see early end and claim as the columns here. It'll be right here under this early end period or under this early end column, and it'll highlight in blue when it's available after 3 days.
Well, purple. The color in Hyper is purple.
Oh, is it purple? So okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know the meme back in TitanX, like, oh, if you can click a blue button, you're good to go. Well, Hyper, if you can click a purple button, you're good to go.
I like that. Nice. Yeah, purple button, blue